Gamers, what's the craziest thing you've ever heard over voice chat? I've played Fortnite since 2018, but I'll never forget the random duo match I had last winter. My partner was a woman who called herself Granny Frags. Her voice was definitely older, raspy with a slight southern drawl, and she was surprisingly good. We won our first match easily. Not bad for a 72-year-old with arthritis, she laughed when I complimented her sniper shot. We kept playing for hours. She told me she'd started gaming after her husband died. Keeps the loneliness away, she said quietly. I told her about my college classes, my annoying roommate, my dream of becoming an architect. Around midnight, in the middle of a match, I heard a crash through her mic, then glass breaking. Oh dear, she whispered. Everything okay? I asked, still focused on the game. Someone's in my house, she whispered, so softly I barely heard her. I thought she was joking. Then I heard heavy footsteps and a man's voice. I know you're in here, old lady. My chest went cold. Granny Frags wasn't talking anymore, but her mic was still on. I could hear her breathing, short, terrified breaths. Hello? Are you okay? I whispered, like somehow the intruder wouldn't hear me through her headset. Call 911, she breathed back. 436 Willow Street, Savannah, Georgia. Please hurry. I grabbed my phone with shaking hands, but then froze. I lived in Michigan. Would 911 even connect me to Georgia? I frantically Googled the Savannah police number while still listening. The footsteps were getting closer to her. Where's your money, lady? Where's your jewelry? The man sounded young, jittery. I don't have much, I heard Granny Frag say, her voice suddenly stronger. Just my husband's old watch and about $40 in my purse. I was on hold with the Savannah police, sweating, pacing my tiny dorm room. Don't lie to me, the intruder shouted. Something crashed again. Old people always have cash hidden away. Son, Granny Frag said, her voice steady now. I spent my cash on my grandson's college fund. I sell hand-knitted scarves on Etsy to make ends meet. Finally, a police dispatcher answered. I frantically explained the situation, gave them the address, told them to hurry. Look, I'm not leaving without something, the intruder said. I heard drawers opening, things being thrown. There's leftover chicken pot pie in the fridge, Granny Frag said. The bizarre comment made me pause. Take it. My grandson says it's the best he's ever had. Are you making fun of me? The man's voice was dangerous now. No, she said. You sound hungry. When my boy was using, he was always hungry. The line went quiet for a moment. Your boy used? The intruder's voice had changed. Meth. For 3 years. Been clean now for 5. Her voice softened. It nearly killed him. Nearly killed me watching it. More silence. Then, incredibly, I heard a refrigerator door open. This the pie? The man asked, voice uncertain. That's it. Take the whole dish. There's plastic forks in the drawer right there. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The burglar was getting food? Police are 3 minutes out, I whispered into my mic, still clutching my phone. Then I heard Granny Frag say something that stopped my heart. You know there's a boy on the other end of this game. He's calling the police right now. The silence was deafening. Why would you tell me that? The intruder finally asked. Because you remind me of my grandson, she said. And I'm hoping you'll make the right choice before they get here. I heard the fork clatter into the sink. Footsteps. The back door opening and closing. When the police arrived minutes later, the intruder was gone. They took a report, but said there wasn't much they could do. Granny Frags got back on the mic an hour later. I'm okay, she assured me. Not the first scary night I've had, won't be the last. We still play together every Saturday. She knitted me a scarf that I wear to every exam for good luck. She never talks about that night, but last week she mentioned her grandson was celebrating 6 years clean. Then she added, and that young man who broke in, he left a note in my mailbox a month later. Said my pot pie made him think of his own grandmother. Said he got into rehab. She paused, then whispered, sometimes people just need someone to see them as human.